everybody, my name is Jess, the Tarot Tunist, and I have a timeless pick a card just for you, your next 72 hours. So, I have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1, welcome to my communal refinery. There you go. Pile number 1. Pile number 2, a Halloween snow globe. And lastly, I have pile number 3, a peach tea in a tin can. Pile number 3, go with your gut, and I'll see you at your reading. Toodles! Hello, everybody who chose pile number 1. Welcome to my communal refinery. This message is just for you. Your next 72 hours. Buttons. You might be buying a new shirt, specifically a flannel shirt or just a long sleeve shirt, or you might be finding a button on your crown, or unfortunately a button might be falling off on one of your clothing items. So, buttons. Pile number 1, your next 72 hours. All signs are welcome. I'm feeling very strong. Pisces, Virgo, Libra, Aries, Gemini, Leo, and Sagittarius. But all signs are welcome, and I'll dive more into the signs with the tarot. You might be hearing a Queen song or a U2 song coming up really soon in the next 72 hours. I also see you buying a red candle. Now this could be a peach candle or just a summery fruit candle, or a red candle is what I'm getting. I also see that you might be coming in contact with a Scorpio. Now this could be a man or woman. It could be their rising sign, their sun sign, moon sign. But yeah, I'm just seeing a person, a Scorpio, or just a person with deep emotions for you that they're not fully expressing. I see them expressing that to you within the next 72 hours. Pile number 1. You are entering this next 72 hours with frustration. Frustration because you are forcing yourself, or you're feeling forced by somebody else or by life to be something you're not. Whether that's being in a relationship that doesn't sit right with you, or it's being around people that aren't, that don't mirror you. And it's good to be surrounded by people that are different, but I'm seeing that you are surrounded by people that are nothing like you. And this could even just be an aspect of yourself that you're not accepting. So again, it's going to be different for everybody, but what I'm seeing is that you're entering the next 72 hours with frustration. However, coming through with that frustration within the 72 hours, right? Like we're a rolling stone. I see you embarking on your life purpose. It's like you're just going to stumble upon it. And it's interesting, when we think of life purpose, we think of our next big career or going back to college, which are all great things. But for you, you're an artistic soul. You're not corporate. You're not Metallica. You're Megadeth. You know what I mean? You're the people. And you don't have a diluted message. It's raw. And I get that you might be getting really into politics, or especially with the election coming up. But this is a timeless reading. But yeah, I just see that you are just a really unique person that has a lot of artistic expression and a lot of empathy for people. And I see that you block yourself a lot, pile number 1. The word self-sabotage just popped into my brain. You also might be buying new sneakers, something to do with the lace, or you might even be doing like an arts and craft project. But yeah, back to the message. What I'm seeing is like, whether, for example, let's say it's tarot, like I see like you finding something and it's bringing you joy, and in essence, it's going to be like you being a kid again. It's like this is what you're meant to do. But obviously, like, it could be something like hair, it could be something like graphic design, you know, whatever your situation is. But I'm seeing you're going to be diving deep into what makes you happy, stumbling upon it through this frustration. I'm also getting that you're attached to somebody. This could be somebody like your twin flame. This could be an ex. This could be a friend. This could be whoever it is in your life. You'll know who I'm talking about. They are definitely not being very truthful. It's fake flexing. So acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off. So this is a person that is not in your life and is trying to be like, I'm good. I don't need you. See, I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. They're only telling you the bits and pieces, and they're not really being vulnerable with you at all. Same shit, different day. This isn't something new for this person. So I guess that's what Spirit, God, the universe wants to definitely tell you up front is like, don't believe everything you read. Don't believe everything you see. Take this person with a grain of salt. You could be thinking of going back to culinary school. I mentioned school, and then, you know, I just, I'm also getting that you might be having really good pizza in the next 72 hours. But what I'm seeing is through this growth, through the next few days after watching this, I see you being inspired. I see it bringing you joy. The kicker is it's definitely not going to be something that's going to be accepted by the people around you. Like, it's not going to be taboo per se, but it's not going to be like, it's everyone wants you to go to school to be a doctor. You're going to be a dancer. And it's like, that's great. And that should be celebrated. You know, and it's like, I see like the little red dot. It's almost like I get that you might be hearing from either your old circle or your old family or whatever the case may be, like people that you were in contact with. This could even be an ex, and they might be reaching out to you. I see that there definitely is a lot of love coming towards you. So if you are partnered right now, I do see that you're going to have the next 72 hours, your partner being really emotionally supportive and open for you. I do see the people in your life, the people that you do have connections with, romantic or platonic. I do see that, they're just being emotionally available for you. But I do see somebody that you're not talking to. They could be a Scorpio, by the way, sun, rising, or moon. Don't stop. Don't stop. When you get the itch, when you find this thing, whatever it is, in the next 72 hours, this is your sign. Go through with it. Go for it. Don't believe everything you see. Let's get into the tarot. Pile number 1, your next 72 hours. I have the Magician in the upright, so you could be a Gemini or a Virgo. But I get that you also might have suffer from a type of anxiety disorder as well. I think I get that you're a thinker. So when you're in good vibrations, when you're in good spirits, I see your mind is your biggest gift. So I see that you know that you're capable, and just know that you are cultivating like this power behind you. Something to do with like a Bronco, maybe like a truck, or maybe you're going to a truck show, or you're going to hear something about somebody's truck. But yeah, I see that you are manifesting, not just manifesting. When you find this, I see that you are going to see like as above, so below. Like, you're going to see the cause and effect. You're going to see the good and the bad. And I see that you're going to see like, oh my God, I cannot stop myself from this opportunity or opportunities. So let's see. Anything else you would like to add for pile number 1? We have the shadow side. So I believe that is the devil. The devil. And you also could be attached to a Capricorn somehow. So I do see that you are ready to confront your shadow sides, your demons, the things that we all hide from the world, the things that we're scared to admit to ourselves. And I see you, let me get actually 2 more cards. All right. Yeah, wow. So you also, you're very loved. I need you to know that. And that's not just me telling you this as your tarot reader. I'm telling you this as a human to human. There's a lot of love surrounding you, and you might be feeling very alone right now, confronting this shadow, this demon, whether it's addictions, whether it's, you know, should we break up? Should I do this? Should I step away? Like the hard questions we don't want to ask yourself. I see that you're confronting it, and I see it bringing you ultimate joy. Now, Spirit wants you to know it is scary. They're not going to lie to you. It's not scary because what you're thinking is true, but they're just like, they're agreeing with you. Like, it's not easy what you have to do, or like you're going to get your answer. Like, you're going to see, like, if I do this, this is going to happen. You're going to see it clear as day. And Spirit is like, yes, you're accurate. Trust your intuition. You know it's going to bring you happiness. So when your heart tells you this is good, trust it. And I see the relationships in your life being stronger, creating the bonds, creating the emotional family that you so desire. And I see love coming in for you. And I see also that, you are a person that is very nurturing. You can be a man or woman. And I also see that you realize, like, this, your idea and of love is very healthy, and it's at a very healthy place. And you know healthy boundaries of when to let emotions guide the situation and not rule it. And like I said, this could be a host of situations. This could be somebody coming back into your life. This could be, like I said, addictions. This could be, it's just challenging the things you're scared to challenge. But I see you being victorious. I see that as soon as you challenge it, as soon as you face it, you're going to immediately know that you can handle it because you love yourself and you trust yourself. Don't doubt yourself. I hope that helped. Talk to you later. Toodles. Love you. Hello, everybody who chose pile number 2, the Halloween snow globe. This message is just for you. Your next 72 hours. I have dimples, and I also have smiling. So right away, I get that you bring a lot of joy to people's lives, first and foremost. And I get that either, I feel like you're crushing on somebody that has dimples. And I also get that there's somebody who's crushing on you that really likes your smile. So there's definitely, and it doesn't have to be a crush, but there's definitely, you bring joy to a lot of people, but there's one particular person that you really bring a smile to their face. Now, this isn't a love reading, and this isn't a twin flame reading, but I will say that your next 72 hours heavily focuses on this one specific relationship, romantic or platonic. The person you're attached to might be a musician. I get that either you or them could either play guitar, or you're thinking of getting a little keyboard or something to do with an instrument. And I'm also seeing that somebody might be listening to a lot of music that has like really good guitar solos. I just thought of Evanescence. And you might be listening to like a lot of early 2000s music. Maybe Fall Out Boy, Paramore is what I'm getting as well. I'm also seeing for you, pile number 2, that you are emotionally attached to somebody. Like, this feels very twin flame to me, so I'm just going to read it as such. And on my channel, twin flame can be romantic or platonic. It's just a connection that is meant to grow your shadow. And vice versa, you're meant to help grow this person's shadow. I get that somebody that you're attached to has reopened the scar, the wound, the cut, and now you're revisiting it. So I get that you guys have had some space. It's interesting because she's in the graveyard. So I get that you considered this connection not active, not here, not living, you know? And And I'm seeing that you're kind of clutching your pearls a little bit, and you're not saying anything, you're not reacting, you're just sitting in the silence. And I get that this person that you're attached to has had a lot of realizations. I get that this person, they could like to go to raves or festivals. I also get that they could have a bohemian style, or they could like to wear beads in their hair. And I also get that they really remind you of not Bella, but Kirsten Stewart, or something like that. Like, I just get that, like, she's not a party girl by any means. But what I'm seeing, though, is, like, some of the facial structures. Like, I'm getting that they could just have a really, like, intense, like, I'm getting, like, maybe just either a thin face or just a very prominent facial features. Very beautiful. But what I'm seeing is, and this could be a man as well, it doesn't have to be a woman, but what I'm seeing is the person that you're connected to, they're realizing that part of their healing journey is seeing the patterns of abuse that was the connection you two had. I get that this person, they could be, it's interesting, they could be older than you, but they act younger than you. And what I'm seeing is that they realize that they manipulated you. So I know it says child services. So for some of you, if you guys share children with this person, or if they're a single parent, you might be really concerned of how they're treating their children. And I get that they're kind of having that, like, coming to the light moment, you know, like I get that this person is really reaping what they sown. They're looking at life, and they're realizing they want to heal the hole in their soul, and that hole in the soul is you. And I get that you might be going away to a bed and breakfast specifically, or you could just be going to your grandparents' house. I'm getting that you're just surrounding yourself in old things. And I get that this person is kind of doing the same. You're both mirroring each other without even knowing it. And I see that this person dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. They're thinking of all the old times. They are reminiscing of, you know, and retelling your tales of when you two were together. This person sees you and sees a future, sees family. They see you manifesting. I see that ever since you guys had a breakup, a separation, whatever the case may be, that you have risen, like, multi-dimensional perception. You're attuned. You see things like an eagle eye. So your next 72 hours is that, band-aids off. You're going to be revisiting. I feel like you both are revisiting, but you're looking at different viewpoints. Any yes or no question you're asking, the answer is yes. So let's get into your next 72 hours. What is for pile 2? That was weird, sorry. Pile 2, your next 72 hours. You also might be going to a pool house, or you might be going to a party that has a pool or something to do with a body of water. I'm sorry, water. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Yeah, pile number 2. I get that your luck... Oh, here we go. Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. I get that your luck is turning around, and I get that honestly ever since the separation your luck has only gotten better. We have the Chariot in the upright, and we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Sorry, I just felt compelled to pull them. It's interesting. Even though your luck is going on the up and up, I do see that your romantic life it's not where you want it to be. And I see in the next 72 hours, you're revisiting a little emotional upset. And the emotional upset is not just with your romantic life, but it's also with the family life. I get that if this person does reach out to you, it's like you both are revisiting the emotional loss or the emotional break of the family unit you had. And this can be romantic, this can be platonic. This is just, you guys were a powerhouse, whatever the case may be. You guys could have also owned a business together. That's for a very specific, select few. But what I'm seeing is, hold on, I want to get one more card. Just out of curiosity. Thank you. Yeah. Whatever you choose to do, pile number 2, I see you coming out of the next 72 hours, a little bit of an emotional roller coaster, like a little up, and then it's going to propel you to like go for it. I don't know if you're going to go for it with them. Only you can tell you that. But what Spirit, God, the universe wants you to know is that we have the 9 of Wands in reverse and the 5 of Swords. Your boundaries are important and they are never to be crossed. And I do see that if this person acknowledges the abuse, you know that they're putting the swords down. And I do see a lot of healing coming through, no matter what you decide. Look, this person's alone, so it's not like, oh, you guys are going to get back together. I do see if that's what you want, but just know that your luck is improving and you're on the up and up, even though this seems like a way to rebuild. I'm just curious, because do you feel confused or a lot of brain fog? Because it's interesting. This is like a pile that's kind of tripping me up a bit. We have the 8 of Wands in the upright. So if you want, well, a lot of things are coming in. A lot of fun things are coming in. A lot of life, a lot of energy is coming through, and I see it propelling you. I see you seeing things a lot clearly, and that's going to make you make decisions that are going to push. And it's going to help you grow. One more card, just because. We have the 3 of Pentacles in the upright, and we have Karma in the upright. So this person wants to work with you. And what I asked is, can you give me a little more details for this person? And what I'm seeing is a lot of you are going to feel really propelled and compelled to collaborate with this person. Because Judgment Day is here. It's almost like the cat's out of the bag. It's almost like things are going to be revealed to you in the next 72 hours if they already haven't been. And I see that it's going to bring a lot of unity and a lot of just great ideas and like companionship and like just good things. For, like I said, for business, this is like a great sign. You also might be seeing the number 333. This is just really positive. I would say if this resonates with you, it looks like this person is ready to acknowledge the abuse in the relationship, and they're ready to work with you, and not just work with you, they're ready to like collaborate and really integrate your opinion, because you have proved yourself. You didn't have to prove yourself, but you rising to the occasion, yes, the fuck you did. I hope that helped, pile number 2. Love you. Toodles. Hello, everybody who chose pile number 3, the peach tea in a tin can. This message is just for you. Horseshoe. So luck is on your side, pile number 3. I also see that you might actually be seeing a horseshoe in the physical form or on the interwebs. I'm really seeing like jewelry, a necklace, a charmy, something to do with the horseshoe. I digress. Your next 72 hours starts now. All signs are welcome. I'm getting really strong Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Pisces, Leo, and Taurus. But all signs are welcome. And I'll dive more into the signs, with the tarot. That doesn't count. With the tarot. So before I dive into the heavy message, it's not heavy in a bad sense, but it's layery. Let's put it that way. Let's get into a little bit of the fun things that I'm seeing. So the date March 6th might resonate for you, as well as Thailand. I don't know if you're looking up pictures or wanting to travel and thinking of going somewhere tropical, but that's really popping up in my brain. Also, something to do with a spiritual jewelry. This can be a cross. This can be a pentacle. This can be even just a crystal or the chakras. You know, I'm seeing that this next 72 hours, you're going to be purchasing something really significant, like a piece of jewelry that has to do with your spiritual journey. So that is awesome. But I'm also seeing that you're attracted to gold as well. So this could be like gold rings, gold nail polish, jewelry, clothes, makeup, whatever. And that's because you're really attached to your solar plexus chakra. your sense of self. And even if you don't feel uber confident, just know that you have been making really good choices. So much so that your inner child is growing into a beautiful young woman or man. And it's not saying you're immature, that you're inner child. Look, we all have inner children. But you're at a place where your inner child can handle responsibilities and make more adult decisions than ever before. Calm and controlled focus. And I feel like you already know that, but I need to reiterate, like, you are making the right choices. And I get that you are solo, and I get that you have been separated from not just a romantic partner, but like friendships and families. I see that you've had to make a lot of tough decisions, but your inner child guided you to make those. And as a result, your luck is not only, I feel like your luck has been pretty good in the past like 4 months, but just know that your luck is only going to get better as long as you keep making the choices that your inner child is guiding you to make. Not giving your emotions the controller, but letting help guide you, you know? I'm also seeing that I keep getting the 9 of Pentacles. I keep getting shopping too. So I just get that you're going to go to the mall, or you're going to go to the store. I get that you're going to go to multiple stores, and I get that it's going to hit you in the feels. I get that there's going to be music specifically from the 70s, like a song like that reminds you of your family, or just that reminds you of where you are in life, and it's going to feel good and bittersweet. Going to be amazing. And I also get that, yeah, you're just going to have a really grand old time, and you deserve it. So have fun. I'm also seeing you might be hearing an Ariana Grande song soon, as well as a Eminem song. I know it's like totally different, polar opposites. The name Jasmine also might resonate with you as well. And if you've been asking in your prayers, or just with meditating, or just questioning yourself, am I ready to date? Am I ready to do this? Am I ready to go back to school? Am I ready? The answer is yes. You are ready. Pile number 3. Your next 72 hours, I see you are diving deep into your consciousness. All signs are open and on and ready. Because I see, it's interesting, pile number 3. Do you see the checker print in the peach tea can, and then in the scarcity tactics? It looks like there is something coming at you, and it looks very offering, right? It's happy and all this good stuff. But underneath of it, there's a layer of scarcity tactics. And that's like another way of saying like FOMO, like fear of missing out. This is somebody or a situation that, when negative or when low vibration, is very, I'm going to get you before you get me. Your inner child is alerting you right now. And you know how you've grown because you're not freaking out, you're not in your head, you're calm and you're focusing and you're diving really deep and getting quiet. And it's almost like you want to get lost in a crowd somewhere, even if it's like at a mall. It's like you just want to be around people but not be with somebody, you know? And I get that you're just diving really deep. Sorry. Excuse me. And you're really trying to decipher meanings. So let's dive in with the tarot. What does Spirit have to say for pile number 3? Also something to do with Pop-Tarts. We have the 7 of Pentacles. This is the card of patience, the card of planting seeds. And we have the 6 of Swords in the upright. I'm just going to get a few more cards before I read. Oh, that's a chonk. No. Next 72 hours for pile 3. Thank you. And give me... Thank you. All right. So I have the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords in the upright, the King of Wands in the upright, and the Hermit. So You could be attached to a fire sign or a Virgo. But what I'm seeing ultimately, Spirit, God, the universe, your next 72 hours is you're being patient with yourself. I feel like information, a game, something is presenting itself to you that is like opposition. It's not an enemy, it's just opposing force, right? Be patient and heal, not just heal, but mentally move yourself to calmer waters. It's almost like if a situation presented itself and it's triggering, and the best thing to do would to be to float away. And it's not saying like hide, but separate yourself to calmer surroundings, as well as really mentally think not calmer thoughts, but, you know, maybe not worst case scenario, or, you know, you don't have to plan exactly what this person's counteraction is. You just have to be. And I see that you are really exuding this sense of confidence. But I also see that the person approaching you is very confident as well. So that's also throwing you off. It's almost like, you know, it's really questioning a little bit of your sense of self. So we have the Hermit. Yeah, I see that you want to be alone right now to process things that are being illuminated to you, things that are showing them themselves. You could have separated this person in the winter times. We have the Chariot in the reverse, and we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So I do see that the underlining issue, you're looking at the situation. You're looking at this person approaching you, this person that's confident, patient, and, you know, the underlining issue the whole time was they were letting their emotions control the Chariot, control the relation, how they reacted in the relationship, how they ran the relationship. They ran the relationship of a child that wants their way, somebody that's putting their foot in the ground and saying, no, my way, unable to see past their sight of vision. And a lot is being illuminated to you, pile number 3. How do you want to end it? We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the Empress in the reverse. Oh, along with the shadow side, which is the Devil in the reverse. So what you need to know is, yeah, mentally put yourself out of harm's way. The situation's not threatening you. There is nothing to be afraid of. But it's going to shake you up, I see. This is your shadow side. This is your demons. This is the part of you that you've worked so hard to grow. And it's the part that becomes really unbalanced. And it becomes the part that's not self-assured, that's not loving towards herself or himself. This is somebody who lets insecurity let life overgrow and just happen, but not in a positive way, you know, like not standing up for yourself. And it's like a garden is great and you want lots of growth, but you also don't want it to overgrow either and become so uncontrollable that you can't see the beauty that is the garden, that is the grass, that is everything, you know. And that's just what I'm seeing. So when it comes to a situation that's presenting itself, move yourself emotionally and mentally away from it to process it, and take all the time you need. Take the time on the mountain. So that is what I have. I hope that helped. Love you. Talk to you later. Toodles.